Hey guys, what is going on? Diamond Dam Maverick is back with another video, and we got two events that we need to discuss today. The events have gone live. There are a lot of components to these events. It can get quite confusing, so that's why I'm here to break down all the math for you so you don't have to think about it, you just have to do. So let's discuss the first event going on. So technology terror. So this is I can't speak tonight, I'm sorry. It is like 11:04 at night here on the west coast. I have been up since like 6 a.m. had work today, dealt with a lot. I may slur my words, I may forget words, I might not even know what game we're talking about, but bear with me. So let's try this again. Technology terror. So this is an event around earning arc reactor orbs. So there's not a lot we have to do for this per se. It's just about consistency. So I hope you built those arena teams up for this event, because that's what you need to really complete this. So mind you, milestone 15 I have listed here. It is not, let me can I zoom? I don't know. Anyway, milestone 15 is not for the is not the last milestone for the special item. It's actually for a 7 red star rescue. So if anybody wants to get that, that's kind of what we're looking at achieving. But you can see here the special item is way before that at a milestone 12. So if you want to go for that, awesome. There are some goodies in there. I would go for the 7-star rescue. It's a free 7-star with the new tech raid team. Might as well, you know. And then also with this event, it's not like we're going for just mere points. There's an actual orb involved in which we get Iron Man Infinity War. So something worth going for. So two different scenarios. So one, like I said, you get the reactor orb fragments from your ranking in arena, and then there's also a web milestone, a daily web milestone that has orb fragments based on how many cores you spend. So scenario 1 is like a semi-aggressive approach. Scenario 2 is like, let's go, you know, balls to the wall. So scenario 1, if you're hitting rank about 21 to 50, you're getting 7,000 orb fragments a day over the course of 7 days. Before I'm like making up fake math here, that event should be 7 days. It is 7 days. The other one's 6 days. Okay. So 7 days, you'll get about 49,000 orb fragments. In the free daily, there's 500 orb fragments as well as 500 milestone points towards this event. So 1,000 a day. Over 7 days, 7,000 points. The web milestone, so core spending. The second to last one is 330 cores per day. The very last one is 500 cores a day. So the 330 cores is going to get you a total of 2,000 orb fragments over the course of 7 days, 14,000 for a grand total of 70,000. So very easy to get the wrong one. Very easy to get those milestones. 70,000. You're looking at milestone 14, some elite 5s. The last of the Iron Man shards, as well as some elite 6s, but falling short of that 7 red star rescue. So if you want to go a little bit harder, rank 11 to 20 gets you about 8,000 a day for a total of 56,000 points. Same thing with the free dailies. And if you're spending the 500 cores a day, gives you another 2,000 fragments a day for a total of 28,000 for a grand total of 91,000. This kind of sucked. I noticed this. 92,000. You would fall 1,000 points short. I mean, listen, if you want to go a little bit harder in like the rankings of arena, where do you go to? Let's see. If you can somehow hit rankings 4 to 5, at least one of those days gets you another 1,000. I don't think that's worth it. They're giving out elite 4, 5, 6s like candy, so I don't think it's worth spending any money or grinding for that. Just my opinion. The 500 cores should be easy. If you waited until game reset to refresh your energy and your ISO 8 energy, you should have spent a decent amount to then spend a little bit more after, you know, I don't know what this is called, when it's like server reset or time reset. I don't know what all these resets are called, but pretty much the one after like late night when the whole game gives you your new dailies, that would be the optimal time to spend more cores. Just don't go overboard spending them. Really, you know, keep in mind how many you're spending. So that's a pretty easy event. I wanted to call this abysmal because this is what this fucking is. These ISO 8 energy spending campaign events, I can't speak, sorry. I don't know if they are how can I put it? Like the last one we did, we had to spend a shit ton of energy. I had like over 10,000 energy saved up and spent it all. And you know, my alliance and I, we did fairly decent in that. But then they had another ISO 8 energy spending event right after that, and I was kind of like, fuck, I kind of wish I didn't spend all that. So I don't know if they're gonna do that again here. If they do, then we know their trend. So Abyssal, I can't speak, whatever. This assault bullshit. So spending one ISO 8 energy, 1 point, earning 1 allied orb fragment, 1 point. So I had to really wait because I wanted to see where we're getting these orb fragments from. So this is why I kind of broke this down. It's a fairly decent event. The hard part is that it's an alliance event. So you obviously have some that are going to spend a lot more ISO 8 energy. Like me and a few alliance members, we really hoard our energy between these events. So it helps out a lot. But then we have some that aren't quite really digging into their cores and, you know, doing those refreshes. So it's hard when it's across the board. 24 people to do the exact same thing is very difficult. So hopefully you're a well-organized alliance and can do it, but you know, this is the best solution that I have. So about 1,000 ISO energy a day. Again, if you're doing those refreshes, it should be no problem. You'll get 2,000 orb fragments a day from doing the full donations, like your 50 core donations. Sometimes you have, you know, some people will do 10, whatever. So it's a 6-day event, 12,000 orb fragments from that. There's 400 in the daily free claim, so grand total of 2,400 for that. And then there's a special calendar that we're gonna get a total of 5,500. It's like over the course of like 4 days, so 5,500 points. Grand total of 25,900. 24 alliance members gives you a grand total of 621,600. That seems very doable to right here, milestone 18. You know, there's some decent things in there, so it looks like we're about 50,000 points higher than that threshold. So however, if you really want to shoot for that 690, I did the math really quick, it's an extra 475 per person. So again, if you had people that hoarded a lot of energy, you know, that may be achievable, but really try to rally your alliance to do their refreshes. Again, with these events going on, core spending and ISO 8, everyone should be refreshing their energy. It's almost like no reason why you shouldn't. What are you spending your cores on? I mean, you know, just my opinion. But that's it for today, guys. Good luck in these events, especially that alliance event, and remember, keep on shining.